Alright, so last time, we started realizing our feelings for Kirie, especially after she did the hand on the wall thing. I think there's a award for that, but I forget what it is, but I'm pretty sure, there was a award for it. But yeah, she did the whole hand on the wall thing, and then, swooned us. So yeah, we, were developing feelings, and we admitted it. We said we had no choice but to admit it, so we've admitted it to ourselves that we are in love with her. That night... There's a commotion coming from upstairs, which is unusual for this time of night. Kirie goes to sleep around 11, so it's normally quiet by now. I like how this ladder's still just there. Is that the sound of her door opening? It's just before midnight. What could she possibly be doing at this hour? Climb the ladder. Kirie sneak out to the main entrance of the dorm, only to find... Huh? The front door is shutting in my face. Which means a mysterious someone just slipped out a moment before. There she is. She hasn't noticed me yet, but even from behind I can tell it's Kirie. It's way past curfew. Not that she cares about trivial stuff like that. Yeah, huh? Wanting to know what she's up to, I quietly follow close behind. Maybe she's getting ready for Christmas. Knowing my Kirie as well as I do, I don't believe that's possible. I like how he calls her my Kirie. We're not even dating yet. What's with this my Kirie anyways? Sheesh. I mean, hey, at least she acknowledged it. I quietly follow her, the night breeze cooling my frazzled thoughts. Why'd you come all the way out to the woods? Actually, this is close to where we shot earlier. Does she want to film some night scenes? As the thought crosses my mind, Kirie heads straight into the woods without breaking stride. Oh no. Wait, Kirie! That was amazing. Man, I wish I could save lines. Kirie leaps straight up into the air, screaming like she's been some kind of ghost. Sorry, it was an accident. Ow! What's your problem? I'm covered in throbbing bruises. Ow, dang, you hit that hard? It didn't seem like she had hurt that much. Goodness gracious. That this amount of physical contact is enough to bring me joy is evidence of my worsening illness. Okay, we're a masochist now, got it. It's just, you were headed straight into the murderous man-faced man-eating hornet's lair. Alright? What? She bops me again. What did I do this time? Sorry, Kirie. But you were the one who told us about it. Okay, I see. She's now beating herself up over her far-fetched tale from earlier. How carefree. At any rate, I didn't mean to scare you. Looking for you. I was curious where you were sneaking off to in the middle of the night. I answered her honestly. I'm aware of the layers to my curiosity, but I prefer not to delve into it too deeply. What are you doing out here anyway? Scratching her head, Kirie tiptoes in the direction of what she earlier dubbed the lair of the man-faced eating hornet. Alright, lead the way, Kirie. Eh? I'm following Kirie through the dark woods at night. Before long... Huh? The object in front of us is obviously artificial. Oh, you made like a prop? It's a clumsy wooden structure that's about as tall as two of me standing on top of each other. And it's stuck right up against the aurora. What's this for? Yeah, I don't know why we asked that, to be honest. And this tower was created to achieve similar results, she continues. In other words... Wait, what? I thought it was for the film. Huh? What do you mean? It's the ultimate blasphemy in this town. And then she says it so nonchalantly. Also, isn't it, like, not even tall enough to do that? In other words, you've got an escape plan. Well, I can't say I'm particularly interested. I also personally have no ethical qualms about crossing over the Aurora. The reason behind the strict secrecy on the matter is this tower is in direct violation of the town's rules on the outside world. No one can find out. It's a rule that I, as an outsider, will never understand. Having essentially spent several months in this town, the urge to see what's beyond its borders seems natural enough to me. Considering what happens on Christmas, yeah? Having an escape route set out isn't really that bad of an idea. It's actually a great idea. Now, if any problems arise, is this thing sturdy or safe? That does answer the question, Kirie. The Tower of Babel seems fitting given the circumstances. Although it would have to be 10 times its current height to reach the top of the Aurora. It looks wobbly enough that a strong enough wind could easily topple it. Meaning there's no point in building off the space as it is. Why are you making it? Do you hate living here? I can understand if it's simple curiosity, but if it's an actual escape attempt, then that's another story. And yet you still built this. What do you mean? You don't even know that! What do you mean? I guess you're right. Why are you just assuming that? You haven't even seen what's outside. How do you know you're not gonna be able to come? I mean, how do you know you can come back? I see. That's why? But Kirie, I'm stuck here too. That does make complete sense for you though, yeah. This need to escape seems very on brand. A combination of curiosity and spirited free will. Yep, definitely very Kirie. Oh. Oh. Kirie, she's been hiding this feeling for so long. Part of me is grateful she's comfortable enough for me to open up like this, while also relieved she's clearly so open-minded. Yeah, freedom really is beautiful. Seeing her talk about it so passionately makes her look more beautiful than ever. And taller, too. I don't know about the taller part. That's why I step up. It's funny. I'd be happy to help. I absolutely don't want to stand in her way. Not only do I love her free spirit, but I understand how she feels from the bottom of my heart. Alright, I guess we're gonna help her build the tower to escape the town. I mean, again, that is a good idea. So we do have like an escape route at least, if it works. Unless the person that's stalking us saw that. Still need to figure out who that is too, by the way, because that's also a huge problem. Because like as far as we know, it could be two different people. Like one person could be setting off the bombs, and the other person could be the one like following us, making sure that the bombs go off. We don't know that. But is that why no one's here but us? I'm sure I could have watched it in Kirie's room, but the last time I watched the movie, I was in here, and she left all the equipment behind. For some reason, I always find myself alone with Kirie in my room. I'm thrilled. I'm not gonna lie about it. Honestly, I would imagine she'd come down the ladder to see me every day. She hasn't come down to see me recently since I yelled at her for bothering me. I could slap me of the past. Alright? Make sure we tell Yune this next time, Luke. I already saw last year's Christmas movie. The one about the bomb princess. What's that? Why do you want me to be a copycat, Kirie? Rinka's the lead? Got it. Kirie's been making movies like this for quite a while now, I guess. It makes sense considering she was into directing even before she attended the academy. I wish I had something I felt as passionately about as Kirie did about making movies. Yep, here. Crouched on the floor, she begins connecting various wires to the movie projector. She's bent over with her butt wriggling in the air. I see, nice. How exactly do I turn it on? What button do I push? Ka-chink. I see now. Triangle is play and square is stop, just like on a remote control. Bye, butt. I wonder what kind of movie this is. I dive in without a clue what's in store. Oh no. I'm worried. Oh, you're acting in this one. It's Kirie. Not only is Kirie suddenly plastered on the screen, but for some reason she's injured. Henrik is a star, so what's Kirie doing? I see. I feel like I'm watching the movie backwards. This is a pretty rare example of Kirie replacing Kota as the leading actress. She's writhing on the ground, clearly in pain, having been mortally wounded before the start of the film. Is it like a werewolf movie? The story is very easy to follow. I see. Judging from Rook's position, Kirie's fighting against some evil organization called Armageddon, who are currently planning the blow up scenario. It's Yune. Her delivery is as wooden as ever, and she's still doing her best. She's so thoughtful. Always. She's always trying her best, that's why we give her the head pats. Oh yeah, this was filmed last year. This is the first time I've seen Yune in one of Kirie's films not dressed as a demon. Lol. The difference in their delivery is wild. Kirie's performance is amazing, while Yune, well, she's doing her best not to chew on the scenery too much. You can't really blame her though, considering she's not an actor. Yune looks horrified. Baseball. So she says, but a moment later... Hey Kirie, where's Rinka at? I thought I was supposed to be studying Rinka. The difference in reactions is too much. But like, but why though? What an oddly dirty power. Meanwhile, Rinka, the lead actor of the film, is yet to show up. That's what I'm saying. At the rate things are going, I believe Kirie was the star of the show. Ah, Kirie's motto. They're just saying what you always do. Kirie's usual ideology is what makes the bad guy so evil. I guess she understands the way of thinking is slightly villainous in nature. What? The superhuman Ghidorah slowly begins peeling off articles of clothing. This is a desperate situation in more ways than one. Just when all hope is lost. Hey, there's Rinka. A loud voice rings out clearly. Rinka finally makes her big debut, spouting nonsensical prose. Ah, the ally of justice. Rinka Man. Kirie, why'd you call her this? Rinka Man. Ignoring the name, it seems this time Rinka's playing the part of a legendary superhero. Ghidorah pulls out a bra. Ghidorah pulls out a bra and flings it at the ground where it explodes violently. Kirie, what is this movie? Whether he was wearing the bra for fun or as part of the movie is a mystery. Oh no. Explosions continuously go off as each undergarment hits the ground, smoke billowing up into the air. It has begun. Kirie stands on the final scene depicting a festival of explosions. We must be near the climax already. That was pretty impressive. Rinka Man continues sidestepping each and every bomb like she's gliding between them. The smooth controlled body movements are a testament to Rinka's own athleticism. That's when Rinka Man pulls out a weapon. A slingshot. It looks like a toy for kids with a rubber band strung between a Y-shaped piece of wood. Kirie hands a silver bullet, the metallic ball she mentioned in the beginning of the film that can defeat superhumans, to Rinka Man. The silver ball hits Ghidorah right in his less silvery and far more fragile balls. Oh no, Guido! Oh no, Guido! Rest in peace, buddy. Rest in peace. Yep. Ow. Ghidorah is down! You did the cheap shot, though. The two rejoice in defeating the superhuman. Ghidorah, on the other hand, has been sprawled motionless on the ground for a while now. That makes sense. Hey, did you really hit him? He definitely took a hard hit to a sensitive spot. As a fellow man, I can help but empathize with his pain. Yeah, huh? Unelli. I love you. After a couple of scene changes, Rinka Man eventually destroys the evil Hargemendon's headquarters. I can summarize the black and white plot as Rinka mows down a bunch of bad guys. Clap, clap, clap. Ah, nice. Ride the exploding brawls. The runtime was only about 30 minutes, but you must have spent a lot of time setting up the flashy pyrotechnics and other special effects. It was entertaining. I was happy I got to see yet another side to Kirie I hadn't known about before. You forgot to tell me the name of the film. Alright. Of course. Rinka seemed to play a very similar character in Kirie's other film as well. Ignoring that it's a common trait for a hero, I wonder if Kirie cast Rinka in the role on purpose. I guess everyone knows there's nothing to fear when she's around, huh? It seems like that almost cliched sense of safety is what she aims to show in the movies. She wants to provide an enjoyable experience that is easy to understand for everyone. What does that mean? In short, it's a way to tie up any issues and ensure the story ends happily ever after. A cynic might call the writing star fairly opportunistic and simplistic. All in the execution. That's why Kirie made her the main character. It's an easily understandable format where good triumphs over evil. It's like you're adapting the story to fit the actors. Respect that a lot, actually. That's why Kirie trusted her as much as she did. Me, on the other hand, now you have me instead of Rinka, and I don't know why. But yeah, protagonist power, let's go! I knew from the first moment we met, though also to be fair, do we really have protagonist power because we keep on failing? Huh. She's not wrong. I'm definitely different. But I don't have anywhere the same heroic aura that Rinka did. I have a hard time imagining myself as an ally of justice in any capacity. I mean, we're trying to be. Oh, really? Oh, I see. She wanted me? Does that mean... Will do. She said she likes me. Don't resist your preordained fate. Even if the joke phoned in at the end, I can tell without a doubt she's being serious. Alright, that works for me. And that's the personality I need to shine forth in the protagonist for Amazing Grace. That's why she wants me for the world. She wants me. Kirie, I need to tell you something. I need you to. That is a director, Kirie. Just taps me on the shoulder again. I can't hide how red my cheeks are. Who told you this lie? Huh? Not at all. Perish the thought. Yeah, there's a reason for that. Crap. I guess I do get kind of weird. I get way too wound up each time she touches me. I'll keep doing my best. She's relying on me to do something that only I can pull off in my own unique way. I'm overwhelmingly proud, a heart overflowing with an indescribable emotion. I actually thought we were going to tell her there. Guess not. Well, we'll get there eventually. Eventually. Hopefully before the town gets on fire. Saturday. We're unexpectedly interrupted while shooting some scenes in the academy courtyard. Why, what's wrong? Oh. Look who it is, it's Sister Lily. My #1 suspect, even though I don't want you to be. Kirie doing it. I honestly wasn't expecting our director to be taken away mid-shoot. And in the direction of the chapel, no less. I wonder what's wrong. Lol, dang. She never came back. I heard about what happened later that night. What happened? Did she get taken to the confessional? Someone found out about the Tower of Babel? Yep, the tower, dang. The reason behind Sister Lily's private conference with Kirie was regarding the Tower of Babel I'd only found out about the other day. Did you know what it was for? That makes sense, because that's what I thought it was at first. I see. Honestly, I didn't think it was tall enough for our escape plans. That's not as important as her dreams basically being crushed before her eyes. It really did chew you out, huh? I guess they've had eyes on her for a while. They lectured her for close to 2 hours before making a promise to never do it again. That sounds rough. Kirie? You need a minute? Kirie's very angry. Not the type of girl who gets discouraged by a little shouting. Are you gonna keep building your tower? Oh, really? I'm gonna have to break curfew again, aren't I? You want me to help you break it down? It's clear there's more to this than meets the eye. She leaves me out of the dorm around 10. If she was simply going to destroy the tower she'd built, then there'd be no reason to sneak out in the middle of the night. Should be around here. Here we go. Kirie's Tower of Babel, sitting right next to the Aurora, is still much smaller than it needs to be. Spent so much time on it. What do you mean? She seems more happy than enraged. It's like she's rebelling against a punishment. More like this is all part of her plan. Okay. Several times? Kirie? Kirie, please don't do this to me. Just half the side of her tower. Her personal Tower of Babel designed to reach the heavens and over the Aurora itself. How do you plan on escaping, Kirie? Huh? She walks over to a spot a little further away. Uses her feet to clear away a particularly conspicuous mess of debris. Underneath are several sheets of dirty paper, which she also shoves to the side. Finally, she reveals... oh no, what is it? Oh no. I'm not sure I want to see this. Oh. Wow, you are way smarter than I thought you were. Goodness gracious. Very impressive. There's a seemingly bottomless pit of a hole just wide enough to fit one person at a time. Alright, let's go. Take my hand. Let's what? Oh, darn. Of course. I was so excited and surprised I'd accidentally let my real emotion slip. Why tried this so close to your tower? Actually really smart. She explains how this was her real escape plan the whole time. Why'd you go for all the trouble of building that tower? As like a decoy? Yep, wow, dang. I am extremely impressed. Is everything still going according to plan? You got a point, yeah. I'm impressed. Right, though? She built the tower as conspicuously as possible to act as a safeguard against someone accidentally stumbling on her tunnel. Oh, you learned that from Rinka? It really is a great idea. Very smart. From what I know of Rinka, she got into a lot of trouble, so I guess it makes sense you say something like that. Still though, how long have you been working on this? And all by yourself? I act alone. My mind flashes back to when we dug that pitfall trap together. Oh my gosh, the foreshadowing. You are? You can see that, I guess. Guess you weren't joking, huh? You sure? This is a real eye-opener. Does anyone besides me know about this?
いない。ことねもタワーが本体だと思ってる。
How far do you plan on digging? This is impossible for you to do by yourself in this cold.
だって他の人呼ぶわけにもいかねえだろ。外に出るからなんて。
That makes sense.
それに迷惑かけるわけにもいかねえから誰にも言ってない。ことねが責任問われたりしたら嫌だし。
Kirie, as usual, has their own way of looking at the situation. That she had this tunnel planned all along proves she's smarter than I give her credit for. Of course, now that I know about all this, she's made me her accomplice. What's this?
わかったか？はい。
Is it a shovel? Kirie's suddenly holding a shovel and she hands it to me. Darn it, Kirie, why?
ここまで聞かれた以上、貸して返すわけにはいかねえんだ。
Excuse me? I never thought I'd see this guy again.
観念しろ。私とシュウは運命共同体だ。
SOS. My heart skips a beat. Don't say something like that with such a charming smile. Fine. It's us against the world.
お、さすがシュウ。やる気に満ちた顔をしてるぜ。
I thought they'd have an intense desire to escape this town, but we will need an escape route of sorts to escape the impending apocalypse. Yeah, very true. More importantly, this is a really straightforward way to help her out. That alone is enough to hype me up. Honestly, this is a win-win situation. That's right, win-win. I get my evacuation route and Kirie's adoration. We become closer than ever before. Kirie, I'll do it! Watch this! He just starts going really fast.
声がでけえよ。静かにやれ、静かに。
No, I'm motivated. Oopsie, you're right. From that day forward, Kirie's secret conspiracy was expanded to include me too. Oh, we only got like, I'm not good at math, 9 more days? I think it's 9.
つうわけで今日は満を持して義堂の出番だ。
Ah, nice.
待ちくたびれたぞ。
Today's afternoon shoot features Guido, as well as me, Kirie, and Yoji. Guido's finally stepping up to the plate.
しかし、この季節に外で脱ぐのは厳しいものだ。
Then don't be naked.
誰も脱げとか言ってねえから。でもお前は生き倒れた旅人の役だからちょっとクタクタな感じにしとけ。
ほう。
俺は
You're probably dying again.
幼児はその汚らしい旅人を見て邪険そうにする。
またなんか嫌な役回りだな。
Did you expect anything less?
そこにシュウが差し掛かって救いの手を差し伸べる。お腹を空かせた義堂に飯を食わせる。
良きサマリア人のような話か。
んだな。シュウは心が綺麗だからいかにもくたびれたボロボロの旅人義堂を見ても優しくすんだ。
Thank you. I think I get it. The general plot laid out for us. It's time to run through the scene for real. After getting briefed by Kirie, we dive into the shoot.
よーいアクション。
誰か助けてくれ。もう3日も食べてないんだ。
Dang. That's crazy. The scene starts with the what? With the bedraggled traveler, Guido, crawling on the ground. What would a guy like him even be doing in a place like this? There's no point in questioning it.
昨夜子さん、僕は今日こそ君のハートを。
That's when Yoji just happens to pass by, and Guido the traveler calls out for help.
おお、そこな人。私に何か食べ物を恵んでくださらんか。もう3日も何も口にしていないのです。
なんだこの下賤な男は。汚らわしい。僕に触れるんじゃない。
あ、困った。
Thinking a guy who's full of himself, Yoji turns his nose up at the dirty man on the ground. However, why, hello there? Can I help you?
すみません。実は3日間もここを放浪していて、もう食料も底をつき。
That won't do. Please come with me. Let me treat you to a warm meal.
なんということか。あなたは救世主です。
いい感じだな。
映画を見た人に俺のイメージが下がらないかどうか心配で。
That's fair. What's next?
商店街で実際に義堂が食事するシーンを撮るぞ。
むしゃむしゃ、もぐもぐ、ごくん。美味しいです。ありがとうございます。
It's the least I can do. Rare traveler Gita regains his energy after Shu, played by the man himself, offers him a hot dog. Then,
カット。悪いけどもう一回。
何かまずかった。
別に失敗じゃねえんだけど、食べてるところがな。
what was wrong?
全然うまそうじゃない。
Bruh.
さっき昼を取ったばかりだからな。
3日間も放浪してようやくありつけた食事なんだぞ。もっとこううまそうな感じ出せねえかな。
You can't just have him pretend to eat? How so?
超よだれ垂らすとか、ハフハフ言いまくるとか、ほっぺ落とすとか。
Oh my jeez.
陰性のない演技はできん。
It seems like there's an impasse between the director and the actor. It's a very unique issue to the world of film.
ひらめいた。うますぎて服が脱げるというのはどうだ。
Bruh, what? You really want to be naked, huh?
おお、それだ。ナイスアイディ
What do you mean? What? How?
ア。なんか革新的だし、斬新な表現でいいだろ。
Why are you all crazy?
これで俺の肉体美を観客にさらせるというもの。
Bruh. In the end, Gita the Traveler's joyous meal became unnecessarily sexy. Now you gotta change the rating, Kirie.
いやーにしても撮影が快調でよかったよかった。
I still have no idea what that last scene was all about.
それは今後のお楽しみな。ま、無駄なシーンじゃねえから安心しとけ。
That is a lie. We finished up shooting the scenes for the day, and I'm heading back to school with Kirie. Apparently, there's still something we have to do. Oh? Yeah, Lear. Are we shooting another scene?
今日の撮影はあれで終わり。今からやるのは次からの準備だな。
With that said, she reaches into the cabinet and takes something out. Eh? The item she's holding is very peculiar. What is that?
今度のシーンで使うオブジェだ。まあ言っちまえば小道具だな。
What is the prop of? He's holding a small statue. It looks like it's molded out of plaster. Can't quite figure out what this strange item is supposed to be. I can tell it's got a human-esque face, but it's also got wings. The body looks serpentine, and it seems to be holding a roll of toilet paper?
体はヘビで両手に持ってるのもトイレットペーパーだわ。
I was right, which only deepens the mystique. I can't make heads or tails of it, although the craftsmanship is exquisite.
もう固まってるから、あとはこれに色をつけてくんだ。こいつは今度の映画で一番大事なアイテムだからな。
Kirie proceeds to mix some paint while she talks, holding the object in one hand. A winged serpent with a human face. It's pretty frightening, yet distinctly Kirie. I'm impressed she made something so intricate. The face is so lifelike. How long did it take you to make this?
原型作り始めたのは先月頭だったかな。
I didn't realize you needed so much extra stuff to produce a movie. Also, I've never seen an object quite like this one in any film I've ever watched.
アメイジング・グレイスのラストシーンには必要なもんだったからな。今月からは急ピッチで作ってたんだ。
You're not gonna blow it up, are you, Kirie? The last scene? I mean, I guess if you do, you made it, so I mean, fair enough. I suddenly have a very bad feeling. Don't tell me the grand finale will be full of explosions like always.
当然だよな。
I mean, again, it is hers, so like she legit made it, so like she has the right to do whatever she wants with that. Are you seriously planning on blowing up this masterpiece you've spent so much time making?
そうだけど。
You say that, but you've been putting such care and attention into the paint job. Didn't you just say you spent almost 2 months just sculpting it?
だからいいんだよ。手が込んでるほど見てるやつには伝わるし、それはきっと映画を良くする。
Alright, Kirie, you do you. Apparently she doesn't want to cut any corners. She picks up a small paintbrush.
もちろん壊すだけじゃない。映画の中でも重要なアイテムになってもらう。でも最後はそれをかっ飛ばして終わりだ。
I can't believe you do something like that. You work so hard on it.
映画っていう記録に残るんだから問題ない。作るのも壊すのも同じくらい大事ってこと。
I mean, like, to be fair, for her, destroying it is also putting a lot of effort and working hard on it too. So it's just part of her process. So, all right then, fair enough. I don't get it at all, but okay. If that's how she wants to express herself, then I have no room to argue with her. I just hope the audience will understand what she's trying to say.
その分フォトネームも頑張ってもらうわけだし。
Ota, why?
なんでもない。ほれ、シュウもちょっと手伝ってくれよ。乾かさなきゃなんねえからさ。
Sure. It's the only thing I can do to help her right now. I love knowing that I'm helping her out. With her movie, her sculptures, even digging her tunnel. More than anyone else. It's getting pretty deep. Pretty soon we won't be able to get back without a ladder.
いやー、シュウが来てくれたおかげでペースが跳ね上がっていい感じだぞ。
It's the middle of the night. We're engaging in some classified landscaping, and I'm feeling good and sweating hard. The aurora switch is pretty high up, but I don't know how far it's buried underground.
そこを突破するのが私らの目標だ。
The aurora rises 50 meters or so into the sky, but there's no rate reaches that far in the opposite direction. It must be buried to a certain distance in order to stabilize it. There's no way it's that deep. I wonder what the point of the aurora was to begin with, even why it was placed here. I strongly believe that something like this must be man-made. It's impossible for me to believe God made this like everyone else here does. Suddenly,
およ、
my shovel strikes solid. My shovel strikes solid is clearly not dirt. Wait, so he thinks a person made the aurora? Dang, like, I know we just said why you would think that, but like, still, like, that's crazy to think though. My shovel strikes solid, that's clearly not dirt.
岩か。だとしたらめんどくさいな。
It might be. I can't dig any further. No matter how many times I strike the mystery object, it doesn't budge. It seems like we managed to literally hit rock bottom already.
邪魔だな。
Whatever it might be, it's blocking our way completely. Let me try digging around it.
ここまで掘っちまったから、それもかなりの手間なんだよな。
We ultimately couldn't figure out a next step. Since it's already really late, we decided to try and figure out a better plan tomorrow. It's the next day and we're back in the woods. So, what are we gonna do? The rocks from yesterday are still here. We've been making steady progress, but we unexpectedly struck a dead end. I have no idea how big this rock is, but I'm sure we'll only find more if we try to dig around it.
いや、大丈夫だ。私は避けねえ。成功法で行く。
Can we do that though? It seems pretty impenetrable, even for a guy like me. When we combine it with Kirie's strength, I doubt we can come close to cracking it.
そもそもよ、初めからこうすりゃよかったのか。
Huh? With a huge smile, she produces an item I've come to know well. A bricker? Oh no.
穴に投げ入れりゃ安全だろ。
No! I don't think this is the best plan. Leave it to Kirie to try and blast away for any problem she's confronted with. Oh no. I suppose dynamite was invented to help miners dig deeper, but I don't know.
一応蓋になるもんも持ってきた。もうだいぶ深くまで掘ってるし、上から押さえりゃ大丈夫だと思う。
So far, we've dug about 3 meters down. More than enough room for both of us to get in and dig together. But what about the noise?
その時はこのタワーを爆破しようとしてましたとか言やいいんだ。
Always a good idea to have an excuse, huh? Having no better idea on how to get around the rocks, I decided to go along with her plan. And part of me began hoping the bomb would clear a path without anyone noticing. How does it work?
どうかせ、ライターも持ってきた。
You really thought of everything. Having set up her fair share of explosions while filming, she quickly and skillfully gets the burger ready to go.
あとはこれに火をつけて、蓋をすれば完成だ。
This is kind of terrifying. Out of curiosity, how strong is this thing anyway?
銅像一つ壊せるくらい？そんな大したもんじゃねえよ。
I see. It's not that bad, she says. Having long since decided to agree to whatever she thinks is right, I put myself in charge of the cover. Kirie's safety is what matters to me most. So long as she's fine, I don't care what happens.
ちょっかっと。ほい。
She tosses a lit bomb into the tunnel. I had to put the lid on tight. The lid in question is simply a wooden board. I have my doubts as whether it'll be strong enough to survive the blast. Yeah. Wood?
もうそろそろ。
We both cover our ears. As my brain conjures up images of what might happen, I involuntarily squeeze my eyes shut. Boom. The deep muffled sound of an explosion breaks the nighttime silence. That was quieter than I expected.
大成功だな。
We won't know if we really succeeded or not until we get a look for ourselves. After a moment, we remove the lid from the hole and let the smoke clear. How is it down there? Did it work?
なんか明かりがある。
Wait, really? A light? What does she mean? We've been digging into impenetrable darkness this entire time. Did they catch on fire? Let me see. I peek in to see what's going on, and sure enough, I see a small amount of light leaking through.
なんかランプの明かりみたいなのがついてんな。
Where the hell is it coming from? Let me take a closer look.
ほい。
I lean forward as far as I can, bringing my face closer to the light. That's when I see it. Kirie, you're never gonna believe this. What we see?
んな？宝の山でも出たか？
What, we got like buried treasure? It's a road! An entire road! Oh. Darn it, Kirie.
道？
Do you have a ladder? We can use it to get down there. Yeah, we have the ladder in our room, remember? I don't trust myself to accurately explain with words what I'm seeing before me. With excitement coursing through my blood like some brave explorer, we descend down the hole. Inside, we find... Wow, it's like a sewer.
なんだここは。
That thing we blasted for definitely wasn't a rock. This is very clearly some sort of man-made sewer system. We simply assumed the hard object we'd hit into the ground was a rock, but we'd actually blasted through the wall of the structure.
こことかコンクリートだもんな。私たち以外にこんな道を通ったやつがいたのか？
Yes. More importantly, this is a sewer. Water should be flowing through here. Kirie looks up at me, clearly confused by my word choice.
下水道ってなんだ？
How do we explain this one? It should be self-explanatory, right?
知らん。
Alright, well, you see, when you go to the bathroom, the water we use in our everyday lives has to go somewhere, right? I explained what a sewer does.
ああ、確かに。言われてみりゃどこかに流さなきゃいけないもんな。
Yes, all of it. Isn't this kind of basic thing everyone knows about? I always thought it would be, at least. To be fair, there's a ton of things I take for granted as common knowledge that no one here knows. You wash your hands about thinking about where the water comes from?
いや、だって考えなくね？シュウは水道の仕組みに思い馳せながら水道を使うのか？
I try not to. Which also, by the way, you probably want to, move away from that section. Just saying. Well, no, but it's the same with the Aurora. It's such a part of the everyday life that they don't notice it. Everything here is taken for granted. When you assume that the objects in your world were made and provided by God, you don't stop to think about the fundamentals behind how they work.
じゃあこの道って
I mean,
寮の水道とかに 繋がってんのか？
I know it's not like most people do think that way. I actually do think that way, even though I'm also Catholic. I also think, like, I always think about how everything works and like who made what, like how everything started, who started fire, who started making phones, like the very early phones, cars, like who made roads. Like, I think about all that stuff. I know that's not typical though. Actually, there are water and drainage pipes that lead to the dorms. The structure here is where all that water eventually ends up. I'm starting to realize the possibilities here. Here's not the only one who missed something so obvious. The water that flows from our faucets has to come from somewhere. And there's no way that water is coming from somewhere in the Aurora. There's no water treatment plant down here. Here in town. This path runs below the Aurora, which means if we follow it...
外。
This path lies here under the ground, unknown to the townsfolk. There's an incredibly high chance it'll lead us out of here.
地下に張り巡らされた道か。予想とは違ったけど、楽しくなってきたじゃんか。
It's a sewer, Kirie. We'll be able to dig under the Aurora. Will we be able to dig under the Aurora or not? We haven't even broached the topic yet, and here we are, unable to hide the excitement of happening upon a discovery like this one. Even I was delighted, having never known of the sewer's existence until now.
でもそういう原理なら、外にも中にも繋がってるってことだもんな。したらこの道はかなり長くて。
No, there should be another one. You've got a little dirt on your face.
あ、悪い。
I brushed the dirt from her cheek. Oh, her skin is so soft. You're right, Kirie. This path must pass beneath the skull in a dorm at some point.
なるほど。シュウがいて助かったな。私だけじゃこの道の意味がわかんねえ。
Actually, the art gallery is in the ground, so it probably doesn't pass under the school.
オッケー。じゃあ大事なことなんだけど。
Yep. I was thinking the same thing.
どうする？
What now? Despite how easily we stumbled on this place, we now have no idea what to do next. We plan from the start to dig our way out, slowly yet steadily. If we go this way, we'll head back into town. Which means if we go the opposite way...
出れるっつっても、この道に終わりあんのか？
Only one way to find out. That's a mystery. This road would definitely lead us past the Aurora, where we'll still be stuck on the ground.
それにちょっとまだ私も心の準備ができてねえっつか。
We should probably bring some things with us. And knowing what lies ahead of us or how long the road is, it would be a good idea to bring some food and water. Yeah, very true. Which means... I'm pretty sure this way leads to the center of town. The path leading away from the Aurora should correspond almost directly with Main Street. I'm also curious to know what lies at the end of the road leading in this direction.
今日はそっちに行こう。
We decided to take the path leading in the direction of town. After walking for roughly 20 minutes... Are we... Are we lost? It's about a 30-minute walk from the woods to the dorm, so it should be around there. Oh, okay. Even when I speak in a normal tone of voice, my words echo back to the length of the tunnel. I don't see any vents leading to the world above us.
ああ、そっか。今この上に行ったらどこに出るんだろう。
Probably the shopping district, if I had to guess. The scenery down here in the tunnel stays the same, so we're talking about what's above us instead. I wonder what time it is.
0時回ったな。
Dang, we've been here that long? I wonder what would happen if someone finds out about this. Would they get angry? Or worse?
シュウ、後のことなんか考えるな。私たちは今を生きるんだ。
See, I know you don't know this, but see, I'm on a mission, Kirie. I have to worry about the future. Yeah, just saying. Kirie's always so positive. Honestly, if I'd been here by myself, I'd have gotten scared and run away long ago. It keeps going on and on and on. We're gonna have to turn back soon.
おいシュウ、ちょっと待ってくれ。
Why?
なんか
Footsteps? Oh, Fup, hold me. Are we in trouble? We're standing still, and I hear an echo coming from somewhere. Is it ahead of us? Or behind? I turn around but don't see anything. Did they find us?
わかんねえ。なんか水滴かもしれんし。
That did not sound like water, Kirie. We instinctively huddled together, as if afraid of some unseen shadow. Don't push me so hard. I'm gonna fall over.
だってよ
Huh?
怖いし
I'm scared too. To tell the truth, I'm scared too. Before I knew what was happening, we were holding on to each other completely out of fear and for no other reason. Honestly, this kind of helps.
私もこうしてる方が落ち着くな
Alright, let's keep doing it then. The echo we heard could be the sound of someone's footsteps, water dripping from a pipe, or it might be a ghost. Not being able to see this mysterious someone is pretty scary. All we can do is wait for the noise to stop. I think it stop.
もういいのか
Probably not. I haven't heard any echoing noises for about a minute. Did they leave?
なんだったんだよったくこんな時間に出歩くやつがあるかよ
Us? More importantly, what are they doing down here in the first place? The crisis may have passed, but my heart's still beating a mile a minute. I quickly realized why.
動物とかでもここにどうやったら入れるのか
Kirie? Kirie's still clinging to me, seemingly unaware. I'm somehow able to hear her heartbeat.
悪い
It's fine. I don't mind at all, honestly. I'd be perfectly happy if we stayed like this forever, I think to myself. I yearn for the warmth of her body as she steps back.
なんだよ
Nothing, no problem. This must be a misattribution of arousal. My feelings for Kirie, which were already close to max level, have suddenly jumped even higher. She seems pretty flushed as well, but it's so dark it's hard to tell for sure. The silence between us deepens. Although our arms are no longer wrapped around the other, we remain comfortably close. Can we head back?
そうだなもうだいぶ遅いし出れなくなったら困る
With echoes of excitement lingering in my heart and Kirie just in arm's reach, I feel inexplicably happy. We can't stay like this forever. This is about to turn back.
あれなんだこれ
What did you find? I glanced down around Kirie's feet, assuming she dropped something, but see nothing.
いや下じゃなくてよこっち
Huh? Kirie's pointed to something immediately next to where we were walking. Oh,
暗くて気づかなかったな なんだこれドア
I feel like we should not be messing with this. It's easy to miss, but being unremarkably plain. There's definitely a door, or at least some kind of entrance. Also, we got the same biometrics device that's on our dorm rooms.
鍵はかかってるっぽいなとってもないし
It doesn't budge no matter how hard Kirie pulls or pushes it. Probably got some automatic mechanism that unlocks and opens the door at the same time.
一応私の指紋は
Okay, go ahead. Tap. I thought so.
でもおかしくねえか誰が何のために使うんだよこんなの
So, this it does the whole biometrics thing. Like, when someone does something like what Kirie just did and it makes that noise, does whoever the door actually belonged to get notified? Because if it is, then we gotta run. Good question. It's weird enough that there's an unmarked locked door in an otherwise inaccessible location. We only stumbled on this place due to our secret tunnel and a bomb. I haven't the foggiest idea who might possibly be using this. Whoever built this is probably long gone. I don't know about that, Shu. I suggest that there must be someone in town in charge of the water supply. But Kirie immediately responds in the negative. It's getting progressively weirder.
ああ気になるぜこの先に何があるのかシュウもそう思うよな
Good question. I don't think I want to know, though. Yeah, there has to be. Although there's not much we can do against this lock. The biometric authorization means there's probably only one person who can get in. Who set this lock in the first place? It's impossible to guess without knowing what's behind the door.
シュウの同意を得たところで
What? Wait, what? Kirie begins rummaging through her bag.
これかなそれともこいつか
How many recorders do you have?
部屋にはもっとあるいざという時のためだ
Yeah, emergencies. Okay, Kirie. No matter how you plan on using them, no one needs this many. What does she mean by emergencies anyway?
聖アレイヤ学院の敷地全域の地下にあるのが美術回廊です。
Don't you also still need the fingerprints? Because like Yune tried imitating her voice with the art gallery lock, but it needed the fingerprints too. It's Sister Lily's voice. Sister Lily's voice flows from Kirie's recorder, and suddenly, okay, guess not. No way, it worked.
やりーこれだから正門は甘いんだよな。
Yeah, apparently not. Is this what you meant by emergencies?
あれキリエ、今手元で何かした？
Wait, what? Yune?
何にもしてないぜ。
I hear a different voice coming from the recorder.
さてシュ、行くか。
Kirie? I'm kind of freaked out. A snake probably won't pop out when I open the door. Yet I can't help but feel a little scared knowing I shouldn't be here. Probably just some boring water facility related to the sewer system. Kirie makes a fist with one hand, a faint smile on her lips. I copy her gesture, holding up my own fist.
叱られるときは一緒だからな。
Of course. I don't care what lies in wait for us. I would do anything for her to keep her smiling. I would protect her with my life. With that, we step through the mystery door, only to find... What the fuck? Excuse the fuck out of me? What is this?